Hello and welcome to For the Love of Homes. This is your host, Christina, and together we tour homes throughout the country. Today is a very special home as it has been our own personal home over the last several years. We have recently sold our beloved home and are starting a new journey. Before we continue with our new story as we build a new home on our land in Missouri, I wanted to take a moment to pause and look back and share with you the home that has brought us so much love and joy over the past few years. So come along with me. Well, let's just start right at the front door. I have to tell you that every part of this house is so special to me because my husband worked his tail end off on this house for 5 years. He had a little bit of help here and there, but 90% of the work he did on his own. So I'm standing at the front door right now. And as you see, we have a stairwell that goes to the upstairs. This wall here on the other side of it is my office, and we do have a door for that, but we made a decision to make the office an enclosed space where you enter from the outside. There is a U-shaped balcony, and upstairs is one giant master suite area. The first room that we're going to go in is here to the left. This is my daughter's bedroom. It has some built-in shelving, a bed, there's enough room for a desk, and then a dresser and a futon. Now, this house was originally going to be a barn, and so everything as far as the logs and such was already in place, and we really just had to work around those. But for a bedroom space, I think that this worked out pretty good to give her a defined space for a bed there, and then a sitting area here. Okay, so let's go on out. We've got the tongue and groove wood ceiling here. And then a wide open living room. It is open to the kitchen, but they each also kind of have their defined space, as does the dining room. My husband built these doors. It's actually the wood from a semi-truck, the flooring from a semi-truck. Let's go back and just take a look at those real quick. He knows the exact number, but I believe it has like 208 bolts in this door. Okay, let's go back. Let's take a look at our first bathroom, which is downstairs. This house is very texture rich. Everywhere you look, there's different textures. As I said before, we had to work around the layout that was originally going to be a barn. It was being actively used as a barn even. And so we just made do where we could. Here we have a stone sink. My husband carved that, and concrete countertops. More timbers, and then a stacked stone look, and this shower is actually all stone. Now this is real stone. It's not a faux finish. Has a wood ceiling, so a very earthy feel in here. And that is bathroom number 1. Going out into the kitchen, we have a pantry here. And then just a galley style kitchen, which I know is not what everyone likes. A lot of people really like a big open kitchen, but for us it works really well, and I've always been a fan of galley style kitchens. We have the concrete countertops with epoxy finish. And again, my husband poured those, and we finished them one night with headlamps on. We didn't even have electricity in here. And we were working at like 11 p.m. at night. It was storming outside. Just everything has such fond memories. This is our open shelving. He built these also. And then I want to tell you, these L-shaped brackets here, we thought that we needed 9 of them. And to get a 12 by 12, they were $100 each. So that would have been $900. And we did not want to spend that much. We ended up only using 6, but my husband had never welded before, and he did these, and I think they just turned out great. I'm really proud of him. You'll see a lot of copper in here. We were building this house when COVID was going on, and we actually had ordered copper colored appliances. I was so excited about them, but we waited months and they never came. So it kind of messed up our copper theme, which is okay because sometimes I think you can go a little too overboard. And so we got this black stainless steel appliances instead. Now this is our kitchen sink, and again, it is made out of a massive stone. The stone started out weighing 860 pounds. It took 6 or 7 men to move it in, and then we built the kitchen around the sink. My husband really doesn't do anything small. We aren't professional builders, but we just did the best that we could. We got creative, and I will say that the Lord provided every step of the way for all of our needs. The kitchen counter turns into a bar with stone. And one thing that we did here that I really like is the footrest is a huge piece of rebar. And my husband, being in construction and concrete, that is a material that he uses a lot, and so it was fun to kind of make that a permanent part of our house also. I love the jagged edge on the countertops here, and something neat about concrete is that you can really make them any shape that you want at all. So we have enough seating for 4 or 5 here. We just put 4 chairs, and then that always leaves a good little landing spot here. Here we have a fireplace, and you'll notice it's up kind of higher than most fireplaces, and that is because there is like a half berm wall on the back side of this. One thing that we did that we love is this wood box here. You put your wood in from the outside, and then you can fill your fireplace from inside the house without dragging all of that wood inside. Now going over to the dining room, we did all 3 walls of the dining room with stone, except for this wall has also sheetrock. And I was really worried about would this area with these timbers in place, would it allow for us to have a dining room table? But as you can see, it worked perfectly. There's enough room even for a longer dining room table if that's what we wanted to do. But I was worried about enough room for people to scoot in and out, and it's really not a problem at all. I don't know what the style of this home would be classified as. It's definitely eclectic, but we like to call it rustic elegance. Without a doubt, it has the rustic flair, but I think bringing in like the chandeliers and some things like that give it a little bit of an elegant feel, and just makes a unique combo of the two decorating styles that I think actually complements each other quite well. That is it for the downstairs in this part. Now on the other side of the kitchen here is an in-law suite, or an apartment actually. My father-in-law has a full apartment there with a kitchen, bathroom, and then a living room bedroom combo. I'm getting tongue-tied here. And then just past his apartment is my office, which is on the other side of this door. That's a little utility closet. And then the same backsplash that we used in the kitchen, we used on the risers of the stairs here. My husband sawed the hedge post, or the hedge wood, to make the stairs. I think it turned out really to be beautiful. And then we open up into the second story. This is the master closet. Again, it is kind of odd, but now I have grown to love it. We have the laundry room up here. Everything up here is very open, but when you're downstairs, you really can't see hardly anything except for the desk over there. So the other plus to having the laundry up here is that the master suite is upstairs. Here is our master bedroom. The stone wall from the fireplace down below continues up through the second story. And I really, really love having that as the focal point behind the bed. One thing that we chose to do, because my husband works very hard and is often very dirty. Of course, the rule was he's supposed to take off his shoes downstairs, but sometimes when you have boots that are laced up, that's just so not practical if you want to just run upstairs really quick. So we made it to where the entire walkway from the stairs to the side of the bed and into the primary bathroom is all wood. I like the feeling of carpet, so we did carpet in the bedroom. Vaulted ceilings and a view down into the living room. Now, when you are downstairs, you cannot see up here, you can't see the bed at all. So we made the decision not to put a traditional bedroom that has a door and walls. We thought it feels so good being wide open that we just left it that way. I want to show you this gyro fan. It's one of my favorites. I turned the light off because the globe actually broke and that bulb is incredibly bright. But this is a gyro fan by Minka Air, and I think it is just beautiful. When you buy it, it does not come with the medallion, and I would recommend that because I think the medallion really sets it off. I wish it had the globe on there so you could see how pretty it's really supposed to be. And then across from the stairwell and the laundry room, we have this other area that we also decided to leave open. And as you can see here, we've got a keyboard. We just passed the treadmill. And then this is another office area where I sometimes do YouTube editing or videos. I've done several devotionals from this desk. It may look familiar to some of you. So this is office number 1. We really went back and forth on how very open this is, but I'm telling you, now that I am living in this openness, it would be so hard to go back to small, closed-in rooms. One of my favorite things in the home is this chandelier. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I pouted big time about not being able to take this with us when we build again. My husband is confident that I'll find one that I love just as much, but I'm not sure that I will. Moving on with the tour, the last room that we have available upstairs besides the master closet is the master bathroom. In the primary bathroom, you'll see that instead of concrete countertops, we have a wood slab. My husband had a beautiful piece of wood and he wanted to try that out. And I wanted to try out a copper bowl for the sink, and I think that it looks beautiful, but I must say I am a big fan of the stone sinks. They're pretty easy to take care of, and I have found that the copper is actually pretty hard to take care of. And to me, the wood also is a little bit harder to take care of, or to keep clean, I should say, than the concrete. So we just have a shower and tub combo here. As I said before, space was an issue, so we just had to make do with what we had. That's it for the upstairs. I'm going to take you around to the office and show you that, but I'm not going to take you into the in-law suite. I'll give my father-in-law his privacy, and I'll show you my office though. Once I started editing this video, I realized that I had accidentally deleted permanently the video of the office, so I'm sharing some pictures here of the office space with you. The home tour would not be complete without showing you our adorable chicken coop. It is complete with a chandelier inside. We also have a stone cabin on the property. We lived in this cabin while we were building the bigger house. It is true that love grows best in little houses. Thank you for joining me today for this very special tour of our home in Grove, Oklahoma. And I hope that you'll join us as we continue our journey and build our next home in Missouri. And if you like these type of videos, be sure to like and subscribe, as well as hit that bell icon. That will let you know when we upload new videos. If you want to follow along with our building process, I invite you to come over to Among the Wildflowers on YouTube. You'll find us there, and we will be building another stone home and a stone shop, I believe also a stone barn, all kinds of stuff. So please do join us for that fun. Until next time, God bless.